Tell the public, what did you do with that EPIRB? Guys, let me explain something to you. This was a disaster waiting to happen.
The tragedy that happened in Guyana with the ship that sank a lot of citizens, I call it, not we, the Titanic of Guyana.
Had in our mind on a placard and walked around silently holding it up. And the People's Progressive Party ordered that she be arrested. You know?
This is exactly what dictatorships looks like in Guyana. We have Warrned telling people that they're going to prosecute. You can get prosecution over files and Vibramo content.
I tell me one, I swell up with cry. Because every school you make on Facebook, TikTok, you're seeing the pain, you're feeling the pain.
What I want to know is, right, why the First Lady of Guyana, this country here, don't ever come out and sympathize with the people of Guyana.
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worry.
Yeah, what we thought the things, or y'all, and what we thought the things. Neighbors, we're going on Let's Start the Things TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a fresh upload of a fresh update. As you see how we start the video, you know with the pony menu, you know with any part bubbling, and you know definitely with the pony plate. So make sure y'all stick around to the end of the content to get every little detail that we got over here. So it's Saturday the 25th of July. Gotta say blessed weekend to you guys, blessed evening. Hope you guys doing great. Remember, manifesto 50K by year end. Make sure you do the right thing. Give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Over here is where you get the latest. If we're going on in Guyana, in the diaspora, around the Caribbean, and even around the world. So do not miss out. Run up the likes on this one here, and remember to give us a hype. Okay? We're not going to waste no time. Let's get into these topics that we got for you quick and fast. Let's get this.
Asap Paul, Guyana Music Affiliate, representative for Targeting TV. Big up yourself. Remember now, all issues you can listen up on Targeting TV. Check YouTube. Remember the channel is real. Everything is real. Big it up, Targeting TV. Guyana Music Affiliate, fully endorsed. Boom, out.
Well, viewers and subscribers, how you guys doing, man? Welcome back to the channel. Today, definitely, we're going to kick it off with a man called Dorwin Best. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be surprised today because guess what? What you're going to hear here is something that every ship has. Now, it is a beeper that when any ship reach into the situation that the MV Barrow had reached in, condolence goes out to the family again. This is something that sends off a signal right away so the Coast Guard and people, or should we say persons who's in that reach, in that position, do those kind of work, could reach to the ship wherever the ship is. Because remember, they took like 2 days before they found direct where the ship is. A fisherman had to let them know, and we're talking about the government and the rest of MP and parliamentarians where the ship really was. So the question is, was this device moved from the boat? And this is something that is strange because here is happening. I see this with Guyana. I don't know if not for y'all see, but y'all could leave it in the comment section if you guys see the same thing I tell with me. This is what I see with Guyana and other foreign countries. When I come to America and I order something, it's gonna come in 3 parts. I'm gonna get all 3 parts when I purchase it. In Guyana, when you go for buy these things and you done calculate, oh scrap, you bought this thing already, you're supposed to get the 3 parts. Here is happen. These guys is take out the other 2 parts to make money off of it. Like for instance, you buy an iPhone, you're supposed to get charger and all these kind of things in it. When you buy an iPhone or buy certain phone in Guyana, you get in charger and them thing, you just get an iPhone. You got for them and taking out the charger and make a money ponder. this is the same thing. So I'm saying to myself, I wonder if these guys took this device out. That's why they couldn't have found the vessel fast, because what the RMBS is shining us is that this thing is beep on every boat. Viewers and subscribers, take a listen.
There was an emotional me last night, and I'll start to tell you why from today. We are going to hit the streets, people. We are going to hit the streets peacefully, because there's questions that demand answers. Enough is enough. On every ship, this image that I'm showing you below is called an EPIRB. It's an acronym, Emergency Positioning Radio Beacon. What that is, people. This simple item that you see below me, this is an item that is placed on every ship in case there is an emergency. When the ship is going under, no one have the time to send a distress signal. So this device is set. It doesn't need anyone to operate it. Once this goes below a certain depth of water, it releases itself, floats to the top of the ocean, and sends a signal. There's a maritime young lady that I'm going to share a 1-minute video with you so you can listen for yourself. And she's Guyanese. Sounds very brilliant. Now, people, this indicator tells you where the ship is. Why? A ship is on the water, time is of the essence. You saw that young man last night on Mr. Azadine, the opposition leaders program, who was clear how hard it was to hold on to whatever he was. He even fell asleep. Time is of the essence. So we're going to ask of you and ask the media, and I'm going to start telling you why I'm asking these questions, to have Captain Flores, who is responsible for the search and rescue operation in Guyana. That's his job. Tell us, when the first captain went to this vessel, what happened with that EPIRB? Where is it? What did he do with it? If he knew how to find that vessel, because the signal was transmitted, they received that signal, how could have the ship been missing for 2 days? We knew where the ship was the first day. Within the first few hours, we knew where that ship was. There was a captain out there. I demand of you to tell the public, what did you do with that EPIRB? Guys, let me explain something to you. This was a disaster waiting to happen. But at the same time, we probably could have saved more lives. Time is of the essence. We took 2 days to locate that ship. So let me give you an example of what this means. The ocean is wide open. You're looking for a ship. You're looking for people that might be holding on to a bucket. I mean, you're holding on to some floating device. How long can they hold on? How much long can they hold on and just keep floating? We took 2 days to find the ship. Why? The search and rescue team that was out there didn't know where the ship was. A fisherman indicated to us where the ship was. How were we able to locate the ship in the first place? We were able to locate the ship because that signal was transmitted. It was received by the Timeri tower, and we knew the direct coordinates. Why did we lose that coordinate? Was it intentionally? I don't know. But I demand of Captain, what did he do with that device? Was it still there? Was it moved? And if it was moved, why would you move the device knowing that we have a search and rescue operation, an agency, including the Coast Guard, including the police, would like to know where the ship is, where to go search, where to try to rescue people? Could we have saved more lives? Assumedly, we were there sooner. It took us 2 days to locate the ship. We were just certain. We might have been searching outside Georgetown Seawall, and we should have been searching outside somewhere in the East Coast Seawall. Do you understand what I'm saying here? We demand. I told you the other day to go down to Transport and Harbor yourself, people, and demand for them to show you. And this is what the press should be doing. Investigate. Let them show you the scale that this minister has been referring to, that he is somehow saying the vessel wasn't overloaded. This here is a question, again, for Stephen Thomas, the head of Maritime. Where is the scale? Show us the scale in Port Kaituma when these families are coming out. that you use. Show us the scale and import marijuana. If you're not overloading these ships, how are you able to calculate what weight was on the ship in the first place? But today's question, people, and I'm encouraging you guys to come out and join, I'm hoping the entire opposition, in a countrywide peaceful protest. Peaceful is the word. Enough is enough.
When an emergency happens at sea, every minute counts. One device is specifically designed to help rescuers locate a vessel in distress. It's called an EPIRB. EPIRB stands for Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon. Think of it as a vessel's emergency beacon. It's designed only to be used when there's grave and imminent danger at sea. Once it's activated, either manually or automatically on many vessels if they sink, it sends a distress signal to an international satellite system. If the EPIRB has a built-in GPS, it also sends the vessel's location. In Guyana, there's a message handling system where it is received, the position is plotted, and the message with the pertinent information is passed to the MRCC and Lighthouse. After which the information is verified and emergency services, inclusive of Coast Guard, nearby ships, responders are alerted. When an emergency happens, it can be one of the most important pieces of equipment on board. Thanks for watching.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just know heard there about the EPIRB, that's the name of it, and you hear what the EPIRB stands for. Basically, it's a transmitter that definitely, when the vessel go underwater, it releases itself like Darwin Best says, and it sends out that signal so persons could find where the boat really sunk. Now, to me, terminology, I don't feel the captain got nothing to do with this EPIRB. I feel to myself this EPIRB was took off of the vessel by whoever is in charge of the vessel. Obviously, it's the government. And when we say the government, we pointing hand direct at Ali, Jack Dio, the Prime Minister, even if some people might say that. But the people them underneath them, the people them that they control. So obviously that's how they get blamed. But that's what I'm saying. Whoever is in charge, I feel, is they took that off. Because if this is so important to a vessel, why would it be off a vessel? Especially those surely should got the EPIRB on it, because this over 100-year-old. They're supposed to got Jesus Christ. All you viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Everybody right now coming out, everybody talking. We got Amerindian talking, we got Indian talking, we got Negro talking. Bro, Chinese talking, bro. Everybody talking since this vessel sunk, and it's not a good look. I'm telling you. I heard about the Jim Jones, but seeing this here, sir, losing two brethren. Viewers and subscribers, take a listen to this young man, what he, or should I say my Indian brother, have to say. Jeez, let's get it.
The tragedy that happened in Guyana with the ship that sank a lot of citizens, I call it, now we, the Titanic of Guyana. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but what I'm saying, I need the world to listen to this, because this is not about just Guyana problem. This is the international problem, the International Court of Justice, the United States Embassy, the world, the UN, the United Nations. Because when it comes to the president, he goes to the summit of Europe, the summit of the Caribbean, everybody will ask this question. And here's my answer. Who is responsible for this? I'm not a politician, I'm not a cleverest guy, but what I'm saying, who is responsible for this? Face this truth. Is the government of Guyana. Don't get away from this. Maybe the $1 trillion budget was for a new boat, but you didn't put the new boat. You keep it there, and you leave the old boat, and you waited for the next budget and take that money. That's what I think. I'm not wrong. I have a right to think, because there's innocent life goes down the water. A lady last 7. Can you live with losing a bicycle? No. So my question is this. You need to be accountable for what happened. Pull your socks up. Call your members on the table. How this happened? There's no heat drink and heat. We don't want to hear that. This should not happen. 87-year-old vessel, and you got a brand new one? Well, you're keeping it for souvenir? Take it to Hollywood or Bollywood, some friggin' wood. But this should not happen. It's under your clock. Bad administration. I'm not done. One man is in the water for 3 days looking for the bodies to serve, to help the family. Mr. Ashuddin Muhammad. And then when he gets somebody to save the body and bring the body out to the land, they lock him up. Hello, wake up, International Court of Justice. We need justice for these people. What can get done? Bring them to justice. We just don't need them to step down and to resign. It's not enough. No. You have to do jail time. We have to investigate, and you, property, what you have to pay back for the victim or the victim family. Not taxpayer dollars. All of you involved of this. You need to take your property, take it to the court, and show them how much you have, declare it, and you do your jail time, and you pay the people for the innocent life what they lost. Like Jeffrey Epstein. It has to be like this. This is a Titanic. This is not no Guyana problem alone, you know. This is the world problem. Any vessel that sink is the world problem. I hope the United States listen to this, or somebody send it to the United States Embassy. I will make sure the message get to the United States Embassy or to the United States Congress or somewhere in America. Yes, we need answer. Don't duck and hide it. It's an international problem. And somebody is going to make sure it get to those offices. These innocent people dead for stupidity. Come on. Your $1 trillion budget, I am 100% sure that's include that vessel. But you didn't put it. So you are wrong, he is wrong, and the entire crew is wrong. I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I don't think so. I'm not a politician. They're innocent people. Just like in Iran. The whole school, 200. They're not giving up. The UN need answer. So the UN need to get this answer too. I'm not a politician, but people may like what I said. Thank you. We need answer.
Well, I tell your viewers and subscribers, as you hear the Indian brethren read they're saying, and do you feel what he's saying is definitely on point? I want you guys to leave it in the comment section, because indeed, when I heard, right, the guy that was talking to Muhammad, definitely he said when the boat leaning, he look over, you just see the women them sliding. I said, what is just like Titanic, but because indeed Titanic did cant on one side and sink. You understand? And this how people went sliding. So when he said that, he was like, wow, but I could imagine what's going on. Yeah, this man come and say, there's a Guyanese Titanic situation, we could say. But viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts definitely upon what the brother is saying as we continue. Hi guys, do you have a vehicle and feel like you're wasting your money, wasting time, and nothing is getting fixed, nothing is getting solved? I recommend you to go to A&F General Auto Repair Inc. They are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, Glendale, Queens. And their telephone number to contact is 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. Definitely, guys. Or you could contact 646-972-8828. They are the best auto mechanic. Check them out now.
Let's have a discussion again. So the People's Progressive Party and Civic had a candlelight vigil a few nights ago. Good, necessary, timely. One of our citizens, which by the way holds the belief, the view, the opinion that the government was at fault because, you know, it was a state-owned vessel that was operating the waters of Guyana almost 90 odd years. You guys keep hearing me say this. There with a plaque that expressed her view. She did not want to come off as insensitive. She did not want to come off as rude, loud. She didn't want to be accused of disrupting the peace. So all she did was wrote whatever she had in her mind on a placard and walked around silently holding it up. And the People's Progressive Party ordered that she be arrested. You know, it's crazy. Whenever I say these people, the government that is, do not care about people who are not in their immediate circle or their supporters directly under them, you guys think that I'm saying this because I have a problem with the PPP. In fact, I don't. When the PPP do good, I share back their posts, I heart their posts. And as all Guyanese, again, we must be prepared, ready, willing, and able to call them out or hold them accountable when they do nonsense. At no point before or during the arrest did these officers inquire who this woman was. Was she a community member? Was she a friend? Was any of her family members in the tragedy? How does it directly connect to her? They do not care. But as a Guyanese, they didn't even check to see if she was one of their supporters. She's not one of their friends. They do not care about Guyanese that are not connected to them. Their best approach to a hurting citizen expressing her frustration was to jail her, put her in the lockups, silence her. And you know why? Because this is not an isolated situation. This is coming on the back of the Prime Minister of Guyana calling the cries, the concerns, the complaints of his citizens noise. And when he was given another opportunity to address it on a different day, he said he owes no one an apology. He doubled down. He said, yes, even if they're citizens and they're complaining, they're crying, they're venting their frustration with this matter, they're hurting, we don't care. Noise. This is coming on the back of Minister Warrned putting out a statement saying, if misinformation is deliberately shared to cause public mischief and stir nonsense up, people will be arrested. And can I tell y'all, when I first read it, it came across so sincere. It came across as if they're trying to stop people from using this thing to stir up mischief and spread lies and attack. Until one of the PPP mouthpiece posted that evidence is coming to show that Mohammed is responsible for sinking this boat. And if this is not public mischief, tell me what is. What's interesting is that he is not being brought in for questioning, much less arrested. So is it that you would be arrested if you do these things, or is it that you would be arrested if you do these things against them, because doing it against them means that you're not for them? They do not care about, I don't know when will we wake up. This other girl, Maria, whatever she named, I did not stitch her video because I don't like coming against female like that, right? But she made some posts attacking Minister Warrned about how big her forehead is. And saying how Minister Edger cock dead. I just call things as it is. I never pretend. That's what she said. She's speaking about one of our religious leaders here. She's also speaking about a man who's married. More so, a sitting minister.
Edger cock dead. I wind up for the cock. And it dead. I didn't feel no cock a big belly. I tell you the truth. Yeah. When Jagdeo invited Vita party there, that you winding up for Edger. I didn't know he's a minister at the time. I winding up for feeling the cock is a big a big belly feeling. And a dead cock.
And she has not been brought in for questioning. She has not been charged with public mischief. She hasn't even been called in by the Ethnic Relations Committee. This is somebody, by the way, who is a religious leader in our community. This is somebody who is married. This is somebody who have children out there. More so, a sitting minister. And she has not. Unless what she's saying is true. Not the size or anything, that she actually wind up on him. I don't foresee it being true. This is a bishop. So I don't foresee him winding up on anybody publicly, but maybe it happened. Because if it did not happen, why did they not? Oh yeah, probably because she's a supporter of their party. Had it been someone who do not support that party, they would have been in prison by now, or in the lockups at least. But when one of our citizens who is hurting, who is frustrated, who is grieving, go out there to voice their frustration silently, she is arrested. And you know, people have been saying, man, Lord, we got to pray. This is not a time for be stalking and stirring up and think people's emotions are high. We got to pray that God bring peace. I am not praying. You go and pray. I want everything that you guys are feeling to remain for the next 5 elections. So when you go and vote, you must understand the risk you take voting for people that do not care about you, regardless of which party it is. Understand what it will look like, what it will feel like. You know, a lot of times we have this illusion. We have this imagination, and sometimes the Lord must break it up, shatter it, so you deal with the reality that is before you. Unfortunately or fortunately, this is the reality that is before you.
You couldn't have said it better, Lauren. I swear to God you couldn't have said it better. I love that. And this need to stick in people's head on a real life level. This need to stick in people's head. It must left in y'all for the next 5 years, so y'all could be smart when y'all voting, choosing. Now the person who make the post the comment or post whatever saying Muhammad is the father. Oh my God, man. Oh yeah. Hey, this will show you why is that telling y'all, right? The PPP supporters is making it bad for the PPP government. It's put them under the bus more and more and more. And it's wrong. How you could say Muhammad is the father for the then we go to the people them is making like the girl with just say she wind up on Minster Edgel and Field and all them kind of thing. Indeed, this thing is only for one set of people. Now the woman who had the card when she doing the peaceful protesting, what she really do? Because she said Minister Edgel needs to go. So this is what Lauren's saying. It only goes so if you're against them. But once you're with them, you could talk anything about them. I tell you, yes. We'll go for one is supposed to go for all. Viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Now this next video, you was hearing that he was speaking about Minister Ulrich or whatever she name. Yes. The minister came out and mentioned something about anybody that spreading false narrative or trying to mix up bad, you know what I mean, intent within this situation with the vessel will be held accountable. Now I'm starting to myself, what? What do you mean by mix up, problem mix up? Anybody who coming out and talk about this vessel thing is because of the vessel. Nobody coming and say nothing now. Everybody right with them saying. Because why? At the end of the day is who? Minister Edgel come out and said the boat wasn't overblown, the boat was not suffering from mechanical problems, and the boat wasn't leaking. Is he come out and how he say it? Now we say is how he say it. So if we as the citizens say we gonna hold he accountable, because remember knows you come and say this, and then after mouth open, story jump out, was a one engine, the boat was taking in water, and the boat was overloaded. Jesus Christ. Viewers, this is crazy. Minister Ulrich. Where's your citation really? I think this is your name. Anyway, listen what she said.
This is exactly what dictatorships looks like in Guyana. We have Warrned telling people that they're going to prosecute. You can get prosecution over false and vibramo content. Who's really putting out the false content? We have the Minister of Public Works, Warrned, put out false information to the nation. False content to the nation. Why isn't he the first person to be prosecuted, Warrned? What about your son that was involved in 2 accidents? It was all over the media, nothing happened, everything quiet down. And you claim that, you didn't do anything. You didn't do no interference with the investigation. It's false information. Every day the PPP government just posts a lot of false information. In 2023, Warrned just said in Parliament that they invested 12.7 million US dollar for a boat MV Malaysia to come and replace MV Berrimo. But yet MV Berrimo still operating that route. And MV Malaysia keeping parties, misinformation, and false content. Newsroom just post false content a lot. NCN just post false content.
You see what? You guys hear and see. This the eye pass with this government. Why you would come out for Sedo? And going on like younger skeletons. You see what I try to tell you, all these people them blatant with them is they're doing views and subscribers. It's crazy, bro. This is real crazy. But I'm encouraging my brothers and sisters. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Y'all come out and talk. You talk. I don't bother with them, they can't bluff we. We ain't taking bluff. You know why we ain't taking bluff? Listen to this brother here, so.
Whole entire Guyana. My condolence to all the family of the BV Berrimo ferry. Got something to tell Mr. President and ask Mr. President. Because Mr. President, you don't know, I is your friend, I is your supporter, I is. I have to put on my shades and them kind of thing because right now me want I swell up with cry. Because every scroll you make on Facebook, TikTok, you're seeing the pain, you're feeling the pain, plus the emotion running up high. Mr. President, I think you gotta start acting like a real president. Not a president that sit down in an office and just get him fat. You understand? Don't get vexed with me. Listen to what I got say. When you better run your campaign, me tell you, Mr. President, you need good field managers that going out there and doing the work that they've been paid to do. Not go somewhere else when they're supposed to go somewhere. They're supposed to bring back pictures. Things to show you that, yes, we went there, there's nothing like that, there's like that, and so forth. You see how Donald Trump does move? You ever watch Apprentice? When you give someone a job to do and they can't do it, what you do with them? You're fired. You gotta start acting like Donald Trump on some part, buddy. This is 3 disaster, tragedy happening in Guyana. First one, the Gianna Young. Second one, the dorms. Third one, the ferry. How much more have to go? You got big fancy boat and them kind of thing there. Got a whole show upon it. When the boat's supposed to go there and got all them people living like today. You know what I mean? When I watching the boat, where the life jacket there and how the boat situate, yeah man, that had to happen like that, buddy. Come on. How much more thing have to happen in this Guyana here before I take serious action? You as the president, you gotta act like the president. Don't just sit down there and get him fat all the time, bro. You gotta get up and go there. Yeah, I attack and I think that Azardine. You see where the man is there to help him, buddy, you know what I mean? And the guy needs one help. Like that. You know what I mean? Can't just sit down there. So the people in where you gotta just study body money. You gotta get people to study the job, buddy. He's chopping this guy now, buddy. He's chopping this. He ain't got nothing what nobody could do. Could come for them people right now with their losses. None. The people of Guyana, we need a moment of silence for everything that happened. The past. You can hear an Exxon 5 of them injure some boat somewhere else? Man, this is serious thing going on in the country, buddy. Serious thing. And these people, I'm glad that you're watching out. Hey, Jill, you got a roll, buddy. You're not fit for nothing. You ain't even fit to be a pastor, bro. You're a lying pastor, you. You is a lying pastor, hey, Jill. You is a liar, banner. You is liar, banner. Never hear Jesus lie yet. Bible don't lie. But you is a liar. Man enough say you look, plus you look like a left hand. How you behave? You look like a boy. And these people later down. I ain't telling you if you enjoy your day. I see what going on and see how you could then do what you think for today.
Shout out to the brethren, you know what I mean? Pick up yourself away they're saying. The man deal with the president wicked in a way though. And the man know we they're saying, because the president, I don't know what kind of people you got around you. And I keep saying that. People them with around you making you party look bad. I don't know if this is how you set it or whatever is the case. Mr. President, you got to deal with these people them accordingly. You got to deal with these people them serious. You got to make an example of these people them. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Now this next video that I'm going to drop is definitely by this young lady. And what she speak about, you know what I mean, make I end up seeing things in a way like I never really saw it before. But I think I do. But I never really mention it. Well, basically what she's speaking about is the First Lady. Well, in fact, when I really sit down and study here, so big up Donald Trump, the boss. But you don't really see his wife come out and do nothing when nothing happen. But here is the difference between Donald Trump's wife and Mr. Ali, the president of Guyana, wife. Donald Trump's wife is not an American. That's why when he talking about the deportation and all these kind of things, persons was saying that his wife need to get deported because she's not an American. Now here is the thing now with Mr. Ali. His wife is a Guyanese. So I sit down today and I saying to myself, this woman indeed don't come out and say nothing is happening. We have seen so much tragedy in Guyana under the Ali administration, or Jack Dio with Ali, the new president Ali. His wife never come out and say nothing. I don't know if the rest of wife them ever come out. The rest of president underneath PPPD had wife. Can't remember. But his wife keeping party and would not come out and talk about nothing. Guess what? She's a mother. Now say she's not a mother. Viewers and subscribers, take a listen to this female here, so as she speak upon the First Lady.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to send out my deepest condolence to the families that may have lost their loved one. But I would like to say something. And listen, me want none of come for me. But what I saying is what I seeing and how I feel. What I want to know is, right, why the First Lady of Guyana, this country here, don't ever come out and sympathize with the people of Guyana. I watched this thing since Adriana story. Now again, a mother lost 7 of her kids and no post and show that the First Lady come out to sympathize with her as a mother to another mother. Oh my God, you are very terrible. You are very, very terrible. Let me tell you something. The main focus should never be about money, this or that. You know why? Because when your husband make a vow, he vowed to protect and serve the people of this country, and you were standing behind him. So you agreed upon what he had said. Also, you need to do better, First Lady, because how would you feel if you was in that position? Oh my God.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just now heard the young lady, Let me know in the comment section what you really think about this situation, because indeed, like I just now said, and I don't have to say anything more. Sure, right? The First Lady is bullet. Respect, no disrespect, Miss First Lady. But action speak louder than words. You need to come out. You need to say something instead of just keeping party. For viewers and subscribers, like I said, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. Anyway, this is probably going to pull the curtains down. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. If you guys watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Simple. So you're notified when we drop a new video or we go live. Run up the likes on this one here, sir. Then we get about 500 likes. Yeah, 300 to 500 likes. You know it goes ready. Also, remember to give the video a hype. Follow us on TikTok, as you're going to be soon start going on live on TikTok. Yes, let's start the things. We're on TikTok. Follow us. Definitely be a part of the community. All the links is in the comment section. What am I saying? In the description below. Okay? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You know it goes. Once again, peace and love. Stay blessed. It's Saturday, the weekend. Yeah, it's the freaking weekend. See you guys. Maybe out.